being the highest scoring team in the American League the last couple of months has been great, but we know tonight's got to find a way to score enough to win.
Of course you want to be at home, and hopefully that 51-30 means something today.
And it comes down to one game tonight. The Twins and the Yankees. The winner moves on, and the loser's going home.
A leadoff home run for Brian Dozier. Just cleared the wall in left center field. And there's a spark and there's a start. 1-0 Twins.
And it is gone. Line drive home run for Rosario. And it is 3-0 Minnesota here in the first inning. Severino out of the game, got just one out. Chad Green is on.
Struck him out swinging. Green stopped the bleeding.
Gardner at third, Judge at first.
Yes, indeedy. Didi Gregorius makes Yankee fans euphorious. He hits a 3-run home run to tie the game. And you know what we have? We're going to have one heck of a game.
Todd Frazier the batter now for the Yankees. 3-2 is hit hard to center field. Buxton back, leaping up against the fence to Rob Frazier.
Let the Gardy party begin. Gardner plants one in the right field seats. And the Yankees take a 4-3 lead.
David Robertson, the third pitcher of the night already for the Yankees. Ground ball hit to short, to second one, on to first, not in time. And a run will score to tie the game. Lined into right field, a base hit. Sanchez around third, getting the wave. Kepler's thrown out in time, and the Yankees have the lead. So a man on with a one out. The Yankees already up 5-4, bottom of the fourth. And here comes Aaron Judge.
A Judgian blast. All rise. Here comes the Judge. Another Judgment Day. And the Yankees take a 7-4 lead.
45th pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts now for Robertson.
Well, here's the lefty hitting Mauer. Canely deals.
Mauer sends a fly ball deep to left field, but it is caught on the track by Gardner. Give Yankee fans some pause for a moment.
Now we go to the 9th inning. Aroldis Chapman comes on. Struck him out swinging, one away. Now Chapman will deal the payoff pitch to Dozier. Struck him out swinging. 0-2 to Polanco. Struck him out swinging.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Setting up what should be a fascinating series in the division series between the Yankees and the powerhouse Cleveland Indians.
Our bench coach, Rob Thompson, talked to us early before the game and said, hey, if we get down early, hey, don't worry about it. Keep playing your game. I think we've had three or four comeback victories against them earlier in the year, so we just went out there and played our game.
We know we have a great lineup, and if we can just give them a chance to score runs, if they can do that. So I can't say that I've ever been in a playoff game when the bullpen's thrown 8 2/3, but we got the job done tonight, and we got to win.
We were down, so it just shows you like how hard we played. We were down, and then we came back. So we go in there, we try to keep that same rhythm, same everything going, and try to play the game the right way and try to enjoy it.
Win or go home. You can't hold anything back. You can't leave anything on the table. If a guy does look to be struggling in his first 20 to 30 pitches, I've seen guys obviously turn it around. But in a game like this, you can't afford at times to let a guy go.
A winner-take-all, do-or-die wild card game.
Two teams know each other very well. We saw how wild it was yesterday, and I expect the same thing here tonight.
Here we go. Paul Goldschmidt stands in, first and third, nobody out. Scoreless in the bottom of the first. High fly ball, deep left field, warning track wall, touch him on Goldie, a 3-run homer. And the Diamondbacks jump on John Gray. It's 3-0 Arizona.
That's a triple for Marte, and it's 4-0 Arizona.
Gray will leave, and the Rockies bullpen door opens.
John Gray's been ambushed by Arizona.
There she goes! 2-run homer to Scalzo. 6-0 D-backs.
The postseason veteran just put one in the seats and right. And the Rockies trying to begin the process of chipping away at a big deficit here in the wild card game.
Because the offense of the Rockies is so potent, you can't just drift away.
So here come the Rockies, as you knew they would, with this offense that they employ. They've cut the lead in half.
A pinch hit single by the little ninja, and it's a 2-run game. 6-4 Arizona. And that's going to be it for Zach Greinke. The Rockies will knock him out of the baseball game.
Just a shocking development here. You just count on Greinke to protect the lead, but he wasn't able to.
Coming on is Pollock. Yeah! He makes a sliding catch. Retire Blackman and end the inning. The Rockies get right back in.
And now you're dealing with Goldschmidt again.
You got to be fearless to play in with Paul Goldschmidt up.
Goldschmidt hit a smoker. Nolan knocked it down and got Goldschmidt without the run scoring. And the Diamondbacks strand a pair.
6'5" D-backs, and Archie will bat for himself here.
Tell you what, if Archie nails one right here, they're going to go crazy.
He's got a ton of room out of left center. And Archie, shot to left center field. That's going to gap it all the way to the wall.
Archie Bradley, are you kidding me? He's going for third.
A 2-run triple for Archie Bradley. And the Diamondbacks have taken an 8-5 lead. Do you believe it?
He has just reignited Chase Field. Again, the Rockies come off the mat. Back-to-back jacks. Here they come.
They're not laying down. They have thunder, they have firepower, and it's starting to come through right now.
That'll end the inning. The Diamondbacks keep the lead. They freeze the tying run at second.
But Colorado scores twice. They will not die.
That ball's going to split the gap. 2 score. Pollock's going to try for third. 4th triple of the night for the Diamondbacks, and they lead it 10-7.
Big hit by A.J.
Drama filled at Chase Field tonight.
Mathis lays down the bunt. That's a good one. It's going to score a run.
Arizona tacks on the insurance in their first postseason since 2011. The Arizona Diamondbacks win the National League wild card game.
What a fun sight to be in. This crowd has been electric all night long.
What a game, huh? What a game.
It's what we've done the whole year. We respond, we take the lead, we give it up, it doesn't matter. This group is special, and I'm just happy to be moving on.
We've had to talk about the playoff chase for many months. We've had a big lead for many months. I think we need to get to the baseball.
And the story coming in is the pitching pairing. Chris Sale for the Red Sox and the newly acquired Justin Verlander for the Astros.
Swing and a miss, struck him out on a breaking ball, down and in. What a pitch by Verlander.
Here's a long drive to deep left field, and the Astros are on the board first.
See you later! Back-to-back jacks. First Bregman, now Altuve.
Into shallow right field, here comes Reddick, Betts tags, and Mookie scores to tie the game.
Gaddis will score, Reddick will score, 2-run double. Marwin Gonzalez. The Astros lead it 4-2.
Altuve drives one to deep left center field. Is this his second? You bet.
Second home run of the game for Jose Altuve.
Not vintage Verlander, but yet in 6 innings managed to hold the Red Sox to 2 runs.
And this ball is going to drop. A base hit from McCann. It scores 2. And it's 7-2 Houston.
All 7 runs charged to Chris Sale. Ball's belted to left. That ball's got a chance. Make it 3. Are you kidding me, Altuve? 3 home runs.
The Houston Astros win Game 1 of the American League Division Series.
I mean, I don't know about the MVP and all this stuff. All I know right now is about I want to win.
From Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, it is game number 1 of the 2017 American League Division Series.
Momentum not the only thing these two teams have in common. A lot of great young stars on both sides of the field.
And Trevor Bauer with a dominant first inning, striking out 2.
A bouncer to shortstop. Gregorius has trouble getting out of the glove, but the Yankees are still able to turn the double play with Bruce scoring.
And a sensational diving catch in left center by Jason Kipnis.
Pretty good for a second baseman.
And that ball is a home run. 2-run shot for Jay Bruce. 3-0 try.
Certainly a very disappointing outing for Sonny Gray.
And the Yankees have their first hit of the night after 5 1/3 hitless innings. An absolutely brilliant effort by Trevor Bauer.
Well, the Indians shut out the Yankees in the first game of this best-of-5 series.
So the Indians get their 20th shutout of the season. It's their most important one. They win Game 1.
You're always undefeated until you're not, right? So postseason, regular season, it's It's baseball.
I love this day of the year. I mean, when all 4 division series are rolling on the same day, got 4 games, bam, 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 bam.
And Correa drills this deep to left field, and you can kiss it goodbye.
Now Altuve knocks in another. He's on fire.
3 straight hits off of Pomeranz, and it's going sideways quickly for the Red Sox left-hander.
96 great pitches for Dallas.
Minute Maid Park faithful get to their feet and show their appreciation. The Houston Astros take a 2-0 lead.
You don't win the series with 2 wins, you win it with 3. So we'll have the game on Sunday and try to close it out as fast as possible. That's the goal.
It is game 2 of the 2017 Division Series.
No, that Gary is scary. He hits a 2-run home run over the center field wall, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Hicks hits one to the sticks. It's a 3-run blast, and the Yankees take a 6-3 lead.
A season-high 6 earned runs on Corey Kluber's watch.
The 2-strike pitch. Inside, he did! He got nicked by the pitch.
Sanchez is talking to the home plate umpire, Dan Iasona.
It hits the knob of the bat.
That is a reviewable play, but the Yankees choose not to review it.
He's done it again! Francisco Lindor, a grand slam high off the right field foul pole.
And this one is tied! Cleveland has come all the way back tonight. What a play by Starlin Castro. And that's how game 2 goes to extra innings in Cleveland.
And the Yankees have the go-ahead run at second base.
And it's taken high, the throw back to second. Not in time, close.
And they're going to put the headset on. Wow, you want to talk about a rally killer right there.
And the Indians, in one of the most improbable comebacks in Indians playoff history, shocked the New York Yankees 9-8 in 13 innings.
I'm pretty sure I swung at a ball that was going to hit me. That's how bad I wanted to get it done. I've never choked up that much on a bat. I was just trying to get the job done.
We're set for baseball. Game 1, National League Division Series, best of 5, the Nats and the Cubs.
Strasburg has not allowed a hit so far. Bryant lines one right center field. That's a base hit. It's going to drive in the game's first run.
Chicago's first hit results in the game's first run.
Strikeout number 6 for Kyle Hendricks. 7 shutout innings for the right-hander for the Cubs. And the Cubs have game 1 in the bank here in Washington.
To get this nod for game 1, just to try and set the tone for the team was huge. I just wanted to go out there, like I said before, and just do my part to give my team a chance to win.
The Arizona Diamondbacks, winners of the wild card game against a team with the best record in all of baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's on its way, and it is gone! A 3-run home run for Justin Turner, and the Dodgers take a quick 3-0 lead.
And a shot down the left field line. That's a hot one, and it's out of here.
That ball may go. That ball is gone. Back to back go Marte and Mathis, and it's a 7-4 ball game.
And Kershaw's going to leave the game with a bad attitude.
And another RBI for Justin Turner. How about 5 ribbies in game 1?
Dodgers hang on to win and take a 1-0 lead in the best of 5 National League Division Series.
In the playoffs, your numbers, our numbers individually don't matter. It's about doing whatever it takes to win a ball game.
From Nationals Park in our nation's capital, it's game 2 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals.
You know, it's the nature of postseason baseball. One swing, one pitch, one bobble can turn the tide of a game or of a series.
It is going goodbye into the Nationals bullpen, a home run for Anthony Rendon. And for the first time in this National League Division Series, the Nationals on the scoreboard and have the lead.
Wilson Contreras, a towering home run to left. Ball game tied 1-1.
This game might be crazy if these balls are going to keep going out.
This ball's got a chance. Gone. 2-run homer to right by Anthony Rizzo. Cubs lead 3-1.
Swing and a long drive, deep to right, going, goodbye. He has done it. He has changed
Diamondbacks have rallied to tie it here in the 8th and threaten to take the lead.
It's gone! It's gone! It's gone! Goodbye! It's a home run! It's a 3-run homer for Brian Zimmerman!
And suddenly, this Washington team has picked itself up off the deck in the 8th inning of Game 2, and how things have changed. And the Washington Nationals deliver an 8th inning knockout and tie the series at a game apiece.
If we're not successful in the postseason, it's a failed season. So I think we all enjoy that pressure. We want it. It's just been fun to be around, be a part of it.
Live from Dodger Stadium is Game 2, the National League Division Series.
There is hope with the Diamondbacks. 3 of the next 4 games, if they go 5, they'll have their best 2 pitchers.
The 1-0 to Goldie is swing and a drive, and the Diamondbacks lead it 2-0 on a long home run for Paul Goldschmidt. And the Diamondbacks shoot on top 3 batters into this ball game.
Ray deals in the dirt, gets by, and in to score the tying run is Forsythe.
Ground ball in the hole. Marte makes a diving stab. Throw to first. Not going to be in time. Taylor runs too quickly. The Dodgers take a 3-2 lead.
Reed lines one into left center, base hit. In to score is Barnes.
The crowd is going crazy, and the Dodgers lead 7-2.
And a 3-run homer gets the Diamondbacks right into it as Drury unloads about halfway into the left field seats.
The Dodgers catch a break. An error by Marte. The Dodgers take an 8-5 lead.
Kenley Jansen with a 5-out save.
The Dodgers are 2 games up. Next stop is Phoenix.
We've been waiting for this moment, for a long time. So our guys are prepared. A lot of guys have been here in this moment, and now we just got to go out there and play, and we're doing a pretty good job of that.
Overcast day at Fenway Park as we get set for Game 3 of the American League Division Series.
Well, the Red Sox season down to its final day, perhaps. Down 2 games to none in this American League Division Series. Correa waits back on an off-speed pitch and sends it in the air to deep center. Bradley's back, and that ball's gone.
See you later! A 2-run home run for Carlos Correa, and the Astros have jumped out to a 3-0 lead.
Swinging a drive to right field. This is deep. Mookie going back to the warning track, turns by the fence and makes a basket catch. It would have been a home run. It would have been gone.
High drive right center field. That ball puts Boston in front, and the kid has his first signature postseason moment.
How do you like this kid? Now the kick and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He got him. 4 scoreless innings for David Price. Swung on and a base hit to center field. That's going to split the outfielders and roll to the left center field wall. Benintendi scores. Betts around third. He scores. Hanley pulls into second base with a 2-run double, and the Red Sox lead it 6-3. Hanley Ramirez is 4 for 4 today.
Here's a 2-2 pitch. High fly ball, right field line, towards the corner. It's gone! Off of the glove of Reddick. Jackie Bradley, a 3-run home run to start the party in Boston.
Breaking ball, strike 3 called, and it's over. The Red Sox win Game 3. They stay alive in the American League Division Series.
I knew we'd have a good team for a long time, and this is the second year I've been here, and to win back-to-back AL East titles, that's we're moving in the right direction.
Cleveland can be, to use another cliche, loose as a goose. And the Yankees have to win or the season's over.
It is the 28-year-old split-figure fastball specialist Masahiro Tanaka on the mound for the Yankees.
At the time he struck out all those batters, that was a while ago. Let's see what he has tonight.
And that's a big one. As Sanchez finishes with the throw to the bag.
Struck him out swinging, split it.
Lindor with a swing and a drive to right field. Judge back at the wall, reaches up and makes the catch.
Aaron Judge went back to the wall and jumped. 6-7 to begin. And that ball was over the wall. That was a great catch that might have saved the Yankee season. Who knows? a scoreless tie with a long home run to right.
Here's the next 3-2 home to Santana. Swing and a drive out to left center field. Gardner calling for it. Now it's Hicks saying he's there. And the Yankees survive to play a game 4.
I mean, plain and simple, I'm not ready to be done playing, and I don't think the rest of the team is. So just very happy with that and knowing it gives us a chance.
Teams that we thought were dead and buried somehow got life, and now they're feeling good. They're feeling an inch taller.
Bogarts comes alive with a solo shot to tie the game in the first. The first batter that Justin Verlander faces crushes a go-ahead 2-run home run.
That's a game-tying home run for Alex Bregman. 3-3.
Second time he's taken sail deep in this series.
A go-ahead RBI single for Josh Reddick, and the Astros lead it 4-3 in the 8th. And Pedroia hits it on the ground right at Altuve. Second baseman up with it, throws to first, and that is the ball game. The Houston Astros are going to the American League Championship Series.
I know we have a lot of things to do yet. This is not our goal, but you know we're going step by step. We stay very humble about the way we play, and this is us.
Max Scherzer's been there before, but everybody's talking about the hamstring and wondering how sound he is going into Game 3.
9 straight retired for Max. He has 4 strikeouts.
A run-scoring 2-out double here in the 6th.
Scherzer gets Rizzo to ground into the inning-ending 6-3 double play. 6 shutout innings for Max Scherzer.
First hit of the game, Ben Zobrist, opposite field double to left center. And the tying run in scoring position with 1 away.
Seems like Dusty Baker's having a discussion with him, seeing if he's all right, 100%, asking his catcher Wieters, what do you think? And he goes to the bullpen. I think it's the right move.
Albert Almora with an RBI single. Ball game tied 1-1. A bloop single into shallow left center. Cubs get a run and lead 2-1. Cubs win. Cubs win. The Cubs take a 2-1 lead.
Scherzer, was near perfect on us, and we just got to wait him out, and we did a good job at it, and the boys did a good job coming together.
The Yankees fighting for their lives. They have to win, or the season is over.
Different Severino.
Third strikeout for Severino. It's a ribby double for Todd Frazier, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. It's a ribby single for Aaron Hicks, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead. The Yankees have erupted for 4 runs in the 2nd inning. They take a 4-0 lead. He is the Santino. Oh, that Gary is scary, and the Yankees now take a 7-3 lead. Well, you can't be better than Tommy Casey. I mean, he's faced 5 men, and he struck out 4 of them. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
We've gotten it back to 2-2, and we got a shot now. So it's a totally different feeling than it was the other day, and these guys have picked me up.
The Dodgers, with a win tonight, would have the sweep and move on to the next stage of postseason play.
Darvish strikes out the side. He has 6 punch-outs on the night. Cody Bellinger goes the other way. This one has just given the Dodgers a 2-0 lead.
Daniel Descalso, solo home run. Diamondbacks on the board.
Bellinger leaning in, rolling over, making the catch. Whoa, what a play by Bellinger. Austin Barnes answers the home run by Descalso with one of his own. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And the Dodgers sweep the Arizona Diamondbacks. Next stop, back home Saturday night for the National League Championship Series.
We got the right guys. We got the right guy closing the game. We got the right guy starting. And we got the right, starting 9. So it's going to be fun the rest of the way.
We are set for Game 4. The Cubs lead the division series 2-1.
Well, Ernie, quite the turn of events here. The Nationals say that Steven Strasburg was dealing with flu-like symptoms. He told them, hey, I'll take the ball. I'll give you everything I have.
He's a grown man. He made that decision on his own, and he wanted to pitch.
3-2 to Bryant. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck out Rizzo.
Arrieta dueling Zimmerman. Off the glove of Addison Russell, and that's going to score a run. If you could read his mind, so I don't want the ball in this situation, huh? Wade Davis comes on here in the 8th with the bases loaded. A hitter, Michael A. Taylor.
Swing and a high fly ball. Happ going back. He leaps and it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Goodbye. Michael Taylor has hit a grand slam. Unbelievable.
And the Nationals on the brink of elimination. No, they are going home for Game 5.
I mean, I hit it pretty good, but the way the wind was blowing in and I saw Happ kind of go back and start to come in. Luckily, got enough of it.
This is what you always want to see. A winner take all. 2 down, nobody on, no score, first inning.
That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Oh, my. Yes, indeedy. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. He's done it again. Didi Gregorius makes Yankee fans euphorious.
That sure takes the wind out of these guys' sails.
6 strikeouts for Sabathia.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Backdoor breaking ball and a beauty.
And you can see the frustration building now. 1 out, runners at first and second. Swung on line, right side, base hit. Heading for home is Jackson. He will score. Into right field once again. And all of a sudden, it's the Yankees 3, the Tribe 2.
Grounded double play ball to short. Didi steps on second, fires to first.
Double play, side retired.
Allen has done everything, and Brett Gardner having as good an at-bat as you will ever see in a Major League game.
The pitch. Swung on and line is a base hit. Hicks rounds third. He scores. Ball gets away in the infield. The throw home is not in time.
And the Indians' defense has betrayed them again.
A classic at-bat for Gardner. His 3rd hit of the game. Ball game over. American League Division Series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Just felt really comfortable out on the mound. You know, I'm very familiar with this park, this city, and just wanted to go out and have a good performance.
When we need a big hit, you know, he's always come through for us. You know, for him to come up with those 2 homers against Cy Young winner, it's incredible.
Chicago Cubs baseball is on the air.
The Nats took Game 4 in Chicago to force a decisive Game 5 here at Nationals Park tonight. Cubs are leading by the score of 1-0. Daniel Murphy will lead off the bottom of the 2nd. Swung on, drilled to deep right center field. It's gone! Jay going back. It is gone! Michael Taylor has done it again! It's a 3-run home run!
Slowly hit bouncer. Scoring on the play, Bryant. Hayward takes in the dart, wild pitch, and it's now a 4-3 ball game.
Going to the bullpen now. How does this line up for you?
Well, I don't like the way it's lining up. I was hoping Gio would go longer, but you got to do what you got to do.
It's a 1-run game, and Max Scherzer is on his way to the mound.
Back-to-back 2-out singles, and that'll set it up for Addison Russell.
Fair ball down the line. Contreras comes around to score.
And the Cubs have the lead. It gets away from Wieters. Throw to first is bad. The Cubs lead 6-4. Wieters is contending he got hit with the follow-through of the bat. And Dusty Baker's not happy with the explanation.
Jay just got hit.
I guess we hadn't seen everything.
No, we have.
Now we have. The Cubs rally. They get to Scherzer. Right between the eyes. That ball's hit to left. Worth is on and he can't make the play.
And the Cubs lead 8-4 here in the 6th inning. In the dirt, gets away. Contreras will hold on to it. Worth slides across the plate. Murphy hit .409 in the regular season with runners in scoring position. Swinging a fly ball left field. This one is deep. Zobrist going back. Can't get it. It's now 8-6 Chicago. And the tying runs are in scoring position
toward the corner. Jason Hayward is there.
So they climb back into the game.
And it's the early call for Wade Davis.
Cubs 9, Nationals 7. 7th inning, 2 outs, 2 on. And Zimmerman swings and misses, strike 3, and the inning comes to an end.
Swinging a shot up the middle, base hit, and it's a 1-run game.
Davis ready in the 1-1. Pickoff throw to first base, and it's not in time.
73 times in the regular season he threw behind, and Madden's going to ask for the replay.
This is a big swing right here.
He's out. He's out at first base, and the inning is over. Davis and the Cubs are 1 out away.
Still a 1-swing game, and this is the guy who can get that done.
The 3-2 to Harper. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Cubs win it. The Cubs are in the league championship series for the 3rd consecutive year. What a ball game.
Unbelievable game. What a gutsy performance by Wade Davis.
And there is a big pile on the field in the middle of this diamond.
These moments you can't ever take for granted. It's going to be another one that we talk about for a long time, this series, this game, and you got to really enjoy these.
Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros.
Best of 7 series, American League Championship Series. The winner goes to the World Series.
Now you have to win 4 complete games, not like 3.5. You have to win all of them.
Hey, tonight could be the first round of a 7-round fight to get to the World Series between the Astros and the Yankees. Hard hit, what a play, Altuve. He can hit, he can field.
How about that for the second baseman? And that's grounded up the middle. It's going to be a tough play. Backhand by the second baseman. Castro, not in time. Altuve beats it out. The Astros' first hit of the championship series.
There he goes. Ball by Sanchez. He's safe. Stolen base.
That's lined into left field. That's a base hit. The Astros lead it 1-0. Carlos Correa with an RBI.
Off the middle base hit. 2-0 Astros.
Line hard, it's a base hit to left field. Bird rounds third.
The throw to the plate by Gonzalez on one hop. The tag by McCann. Bird is out. Inning over. A perfect strike from Marwin Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss. That's 10 for Keuchel.
Those look like the congratulations of a man whose work is done.
The tying runs are on, and here is the lead run, the go-ahead run, and that's Didi.
Swing and a miss. Struck it out on the slider, and the inning draws to a close. Ken Giles strands the tying runs. Last hope for the Yankees is Greg Bird. That is launched into right. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. The shutout is over. Bird hits a tape measure home run, and it's a 2-1 game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the slider, and that is the ball game. Astros win game 1.
This is what you want for a championship series, and we're going to hope to get to 4 wins before they do.
We'll see if the Astros can keep the momentum. Game 2 of the ALCS.
If you like power pitching, and we got the game for you. Justin Verlander on the mound for the Astros.
And here is Luis Severino.
Back at the wall. Caught for out number 2.
What a play by Reddick in right field.
And there's a base hit rolling to the right field corner. Gardner flying around second. He's heading to third. The relay throw is not in time.
Bang, bang play at the third base bag, and Gardner sneaks in there.
And immediately the Astros say challenge it.
Now they're taking off the headsets, and he's out of here.
Just over the wall, and Correa's made it 1-0 Houston. And now here comes Joe Girardi. He may challenge this play. Watch this little boy. I don't know. That ball looks like it's gone.
The play stands. It's confirmed a home run to the opposite way for Correa.
It is off the wall. Stuck in there to tie the game at 1.
There's a screen on the archway, and the ball stuck in the screen on the archway. So Frazier, an RBI double. The Yankees tied the game at 1.
Swing and a miss. Got him on a high fastball. 13 strikeouts for Justin Verlander. 9 innings of 1-run baseball from Justin Verlander. Base hit. Altuve on with 1 out in the 9th. Correa hits this one out in the right center field, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. And Altuve around third is coming home. Here's a throw to the plate by Gregorius. It's dropped by Sanchez, and the Astros win it 2-1.
This is probably the best game I ever played. You know, the most intensive game. Justin Fields night, crazy innings. You know, he's a gamer.
I was brought here to help this team win a championship, and I'm going to do everything I possibly can. Today was just one step.
Saturday night, twilight at Dodger Stadium for the National League Championship Series.
Cubs have a scoring chance right away. How important would that be to score first?
Against Kershaw, it would be huge.
As a call, strike 3, Kershaw drops the hammer on him.
Albert Almora Jr. with a 2-run homer to left. Cubs lead 2-0.
We've got a stand-up double. The Dodgers are on the board, the Cubs 2, and the Dodgers 1. Weed continues his postseason red-hot hitting.
Culberson in the air to left. That's plenty deep to score. Austin Barnes, and this game is tied. So Kershaw will be sent back. His day is done. A handshake from his manager.
Clayton Kershaw taken out of a tie game in the 5th inning.
It's a home run! Chris Taylor has given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
And Yasiel Puig has given the Dodgers a 2-run lead.
Puig has been on fire.
And a base hit. Culberson is going to try to score. Throw to the plate. One hop in. The tag. He is out at the plate.
Culberson's arm hits Contreras' left leg. Never does touch home plate.
The rule clearly states that you have to give the runner a line.
Headsets are off and safe at the plate.
Joe Madden is going to be absolutely furious at this call.
Yep. And he's been thrown out of the game.
Now he's going to bring on his closer to try to nail down a 4-out save in Game 1. He got him. The Dodgers win Game 1 of the NLCS.
Big day for us. Awesome to get that first win out of the way. Everybody came to play, and glad to be a part of it.
From Dodger Stadium in Southern California, it's Game 2 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Cubs lost the opener last night 5-2. They will try to even things up here tonight in L.A.
2 strikeouts for Hill after the first half of the first.
Almora makes an excellent catch.
Nice play by Bryant with the bare hand, and bang, bang at first base.
Baez overruns the ball and still makes a remarkable catch. Throw to second base, the tag, he's out. Beautiful throw. Contreras with a rifle shot to second base.
And there's a bullet into the left field corner. Gone! A home run. Cubs lead 1-0. Addison Russell with a line shot home run.
Into right field for a base hit. Justin Turner delivers once again. So Morrow gets the Cubs' 3 best hitters, Bryant, Rizzo, and Contreras, in less than 10 pitches.
Jansen holds serve. Still tied. We head to the bottom of the ninth.
John Lackey coming in. Game tied at 1.
And now Turner has a chance to win it. Turner with a fly ball to center field. It's way back at the wall. A 3-run walk-off home run for Justin Turner.
He grew up a Dodger fan. Now he's part of Dodger history.
I think that's the first walk-off homer I've ever hit in my life. So I tell everyone all the time, one of my earliest baseball memories, I was 4 years old at my grandma's house watching that game in '88 and seeing Gibby hit that homer. So, yeah, it feels pretty cool.
Was Wade unavailable? And if he was available, why was he not used either to start the 9th inning or certainly when the lineup turned around at the top of it?
Because it really just needed him for the save. We needed him for the save tonight. He had limited pitches. It was 1 inning only. In these circumstances, you don't get him up and then don't get him in.
We certainly liked the matchup, but again, I don't know Wade's status and knowing that he threw 50 pitches, but I know he was up. But again, I'm not going to question Joe.
It would be nice to have an off day tomorrow just for group and, hopefully use that to turn the momentum around. But yeah, we love playing in front of our fans, and hopefully the weather's nice and warm.
Astros and Yankees, the matchup tonight in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series.
To be definitive about it, and the Yankees don't win this game, their season probably is over. By far their biggest game of the year. They've had many of them, and they've been successful in many of them, but they really have to win tonight. I think you'd agree.
Well, here's Todd Frazier, who has seen a lot of Charlie Morton in their days in the National League. Fly ball into right. Back at the wall. It's gone. Frazier with a 3-run shot.
He is the Todd father. A 3-run blast in the right field seats. In Todd we trust.
Got under it on the infield. Gregorius inning over. Sabathia loads him up and then gets Carlos Correa.
On the run is Judge right near the wall, and he made the catch. He made a leaping catch at the top of the wall.
2-2 pitch. Driven in the air to left. This ball is gone.
He hit a line drive bullet to left. A 3-run home run. A Judgian blast. All rise. And line to right field charging. Judge makes a diving catch. Boy, what an audition tape.
How about Sabathia? A high throw, but out and through 6 shutout innings. 5 for 8 in the series coming in. Might be 2 and game over. Yankees win at a final of 8-1, and the Astros lead this ALCS 2-1.
That's why we've had such a good home record, is
the normal routine. Our players are used to this field. They know how to hit here, and our fans are great. I mean, I'm watching them in the first inning in left field, and they're banging on the wall, and I love it. You know, I mean, it's great to see.
The fans were great, and this is where you want to be. I mean, if you don't want to play in this kind of situation, don't even play the sport.
You know, we just couldn't get back in the game. Obviously, two big innings, that really did us in tonight, and they hit the ball out of the ballpark with the Judge home run, and Frazier's one-arm swing got the ball to carry to right field. So they had two really big hits, but for McHugh to come in and be able to stabilize things and not have to empty our tank, going into the next couple games was big.
Pigeons gathering out behind Sonny Gray and in front of second base. They're confused with this 5 o'clock local start. Broken bat pop-up into right center field. Judge is way too far off the bag. And here's a good look at it. I think he's safe. Once they realize he's safe at first, they're going to call him out at second for not touching the bag on his way back.
Judge taking off, and he's out.
What was he doing?
Well, that was his only chance to get to second.
And now it's Yuli Gurriel with the bases still loaded. Breaking ball ripped and just fair down the left field line and headed for the corner. Springer scores. Reddick scores. Altuve around third and coming home. And the Astros now lead it 3-0.
And the Yankees trail 4-0. They need a major rally. And the pitch to Judge, swung on, a high drive to deep center. That ball is high, it is far, it is gone! And the Yankees trail 4-1. It's a 4-3 ball game. The tying run is at third. Swung on and drove it to deep left. It is high, it is far, it is off the wall. The Yankees have come all the way back to tie the game at 4. Swung on and line, base hit, right center field in the alley. Didi was running. Judge scores. One of the greatest rallies I've ever seen. 2 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th. They have a 6-4 lead.
Down 2, 3, 4 runs, it really doesn't matter with our team. We're going to keep fighting, keep putting out quality at bats, and that's what we did.
I mean, it was special again tonight. And every home game has been special. I just feel like the fans are back.
Well, the series wasn't over after 2 games. It's certainly not over after 4.
The Dodgers have won 5 consecutive games in the postseason. The Cubs come home in desperate need of a win and trying to get their identity back.
Chris Taylor is shot over the wall in center, and the Dodgers take a 2-1 lead. Chris Taylor with a home run in the 3rd, triples into the left field corner, scoring Peterson here in the 5th. And the Dodgers take a 3-1 lead. Bases are loaded, 2 out. And Yu Darvish, in fact, is going to bat for himself. The 3-0. Outside ball 4. Yu Darvish with 1 hit all year. Walks on 4 pitches with the bases loaded. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Russell leading off the bottom of the 7th. He swings and misses down on strikes.
Jansen delivers and a swing and a miss. The ball game is over and the Dodgers up 3-0.
I think we do a good job of trying to win 1 game at a time. And today it was a team effort.
There's nothing inspirational I could possibly say that's going to make a difference. We just got to go out and play our normal game tomorrow.
Astros and Yankees getting set for Game 5 of the American League Championship Series.
Well, tonight, Game 5, and when a series is tied up at 2 apiece, it's such an important game.
We're not going to deny that that this is a big moment for a lot of guys, but I've got a group of men that can handle it.
So on a beautiful night in the Bronx, another story to be written.
So Keuchel can be hit. A double for Castro.
Bird puts the Yankees on top. We'll see more thumbs down as they grab a 2nd inning lead.
It is a ribby double for Aaron Judge. Gardner scores from first, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead.
That is down to the corner and fair. Headley will score. 3-0 New York as Gary Sanchez delivers in the 5th.
It is a 2-out ribby single by Didi Gregorius. And the Yankees now take a 4-0 lead. And they are going nuts in the Bronx.
And that'll be it for Dallas Keuchel.
Tanaka finishes with a flourish as he sets down the last 8 in a row that he faced. What a performance by Masahiro Tanaka.
¡Olvida esta! ¿Dónde cae la pelota? ¡Esa se va y se fue!
Gary Sanchez hits his third playoff home run.
Yankees win it 5-0 behind fantastic pitching. And Joe Girardi's got his team one win away from the World Series.
We just like playing baseball. We're taking it one day at a time, and we're enjoying it.
You know, if you go out there and win every pitch, you'll look up at the end of the scoreboard and you'll be where you want to be.
This series isn't over. You know, this game is. We're going to get back to Houston and then come back ready to play.
It is time for Game 4 of the National League Championship Series, and the Cubs face an absolute must-win situation tonight.
And a swing and a miss. Arrieta with a strikeout. He strands a pair. Contreras with a long home run that hits the scoreboard.
Get out the tape measure, long gone. Cubs lead 1-0.
It is up and it is gone. Javi Baez with a solo shot. That is up, and that ball is up and gone. Cody Bellinger with a strike.
Dodgers get back on the board. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers 1.
Hit in the air to deep left. Way back there. Gone. He's done it again. A 2-homer night for Javier Baez.
Justin Turner gets the Dodgers to within 1. It is 3-2. His third home run of the postseason.
Here it comes again, and a swing and a miss. Davis struck him out.
Granderson is arguing that he foul-tipped the ball.
Oh, my goodness. He just called it a foul ball.
And Joe Madden now is very angry, saying, how could you possibly see contact?
And I believe Joe Madden has been thrown out of the game once again.
Well, now Granderson's got to collect himself. He gets a reprieve.
And a swing and a miss. And no foul ball. And Granderson is out on strikes. And now the tying run at second base as this long inning continues for Wade Davis.
Huntley strikes out swinging.
Wade Davis muscles his way through the 8th. 4, 6, 3, and a double play. And the ball game is over. And there will be a Game 5.
It was either we win tonight or going home. And, you know, we finally got back in track, and hopefully we keep it going.
I want there to be pressure. I want there to be a carrot at the end of the stick. I want all of that. So this is a good thing. I want our guys to respond properly and utilize that word for motivation as opposed to become cowardly.
Live from Wrigley Field in Chicago, it's Game 5 of the National League Championship Series.
We don't expect anyone to lay down. I mean, it's a very talented group. They're the world champs, and you know they're going to fight to the end. But as far as our mindset, the psyche, we'll be ready.
1988, the last time the Dodgers were in the World Series. That was the year that Clayton Kershaw was born. He has a chance to pitch his team into the Fall Classic.
Taylor's been fantastic. One of the big stories in Major League Baseball in the postseason. And there is a walk. A 9-pitch battle to start the game.
Here's the pitch to Bellinger. Line drive, base hit into the right field corner. Taylor's on his way home. Throw to the plate is not in time.
The Dodgers score once, but they strand a man at third.
Almora with a wave and a miss, and Kershaw starts it with a strikeout. Kershaw with 2 away. Schwarber the runner at second.
Up the middle, but there's Culberson fielding it behind second base. The shift pays off.
Jose Quintana back to work here as we go to the second. First ball swinging Hernandez. That is up, and it's in the basket.
Kike Hernandez, a home run.
It's a leadoff double for Chris Taylor.
And now Turner drives one into the gap in right center.
Justin Turner has been as close to automatic as you can imagine.
Kike Hernandez. This is full of Dodgers with 1 away. That's a drive into right center field. And that ball is gone. It's a grand slam.
Oh, doctor. The Dodgers now lead it 7-0.
Zobrist takes strike 3 called, and that's out number 1.
Running back on it is Taylor, and he runs it down. There's nothing that isn't going right for the Dodgers tonight.
That is going to go off the wall. It's a 2 RBI double for Logan Forsythe, and the Dodgers keep the pedal down.
Baez on 3-2 takes call strike 3. He's done. Almora with a fly ball to right, sprinting over. Puig makes a sliding catch.
6 innings for Clayton Kershaw, 5 strikeouts, a victorious hug, he hopes, with a 9-1 lead.
Fly ball to center field. It's on its way, and it is gone! A home run!
Kike Hernandez has done it again! His 3rd home run of the game!
Jansen delivers. Line drive, caught by Culberson! The Dodgers, for the first time since 1988, will be going to the World Series.
It's been a long time coming for this team, and Kike, he told me right before the game started, I got your back today. It's a different guy every night, and I'm just thankful I'm a part of it.
We've got 2 winners for the MVP award, and they're standing right here, Chris Taylor and Justin Turner.
We've said from the beginning it's a 7-game series, so I guess we really meant it based on how it's turning out. We're going to want it to be a 7-game series to get us to the next level.
The Yankees win tonight. They go to their first World Series since they won it all in 2009. The Astros win tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Justin Verlander on the mound for the Astros. He won Game 2 the last time the Astros won in this series on Saturday.
We know this. He's not scared. He loves this kind of an opportunity.
Ground ball left side. Backhanded by Correa. Spins to second for 1. Altuve on the first. That's 2. What a double play. 6-4-3.
How about that nifty play from Correa?
Swing and a miss. Gets Judge to chase the slider outside. Change-up got him. Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. An ugly swing and a curveball inside. 1-2-3 frame for Verlander. He has set down the last 8 in a row.
Luis Severino on the hill for the Yanks.
2 walks in the inning, 2 on, 1 out.
And that's drilled down the right field line, and that hops into the seats. A ground roll double.
The Astros strike first on a double by McCann. It's 1-0.
Brian McCann gets his first hit of the ALCS and breaks an 0 for 20.
Bases loaded, 2 out, 1-0 game. Breaking ball, base hit.
A 2-run single for Altuve, and a 3-0 Astros lead.
When the Astros need a big hit, they call on him, Jose Altuve.
And Joe Girardi out of the dugout. We've got ourselves a pitching change.
The walks absolutely killed Severino.
The Yankees with a threat here with 2 outs.
A check swing on 3-0. Correa, inning over.
They wanted to turn Gary loose, but they didn't want that.
Yankees with a tying run at the plate, Aaron Hicks.
Verlander kicks and struck him out. Breaking ball inside, and Hicks goes down for the 3rd time.
Swung on and hit in the air to center field to deep. Springer back. He's on the track. He's at the wall, and it is caught at the top of the wall by Springer.
He made the catch at center. What an unbelievable play by George Springer.
Todd Frazier came within that much of tying the game with a 3-run home run.
Verlander works out of the jam and starts pointing at George Springer as he backpedals back into the dugout.
8th inning now, Verlander finished.
That ball is high, it is far, it is gone. A Judgian blast to left center. Man, the Yankees now trail 3-1.
Back at the wall, it's gone.
Jose Altuve puts the Astros up 4-1.
Big insurance.
Alex Bregman drives in 2 with a double, and the Astros lead is 6-1.
And it's all Houston tonight.
Game 7, here we come.
The Houston Astros defeat the New York Yankees, and even this series forcing a Game 7. We will indeed see you tomorrow night.
Nothing is over yet, not even for the Yankees, not even for us. We got to go out there and play the game again tomorrow.
To play Game 7 for a chance to go to the World Series, it doesn't get any better than this.
Being 1 game away from the World Series, I think it feels a little bit bigger. And you probably, you can feel like you can almost grab hold of it in a sense, and it can be snatched away from you really easily too. So I think it feels a little bigger.
Watching them have fun. I mean, obviously the exhale last night when we started to look like ourselves again is a great moment for a manager, and getting to Game 7 and the excitement of that. We're 1 step away from the World Series. We want this so bad.
There is nothing like a Game 7 in Major League Baseball. And think of where these 2 teams are right now as they play for a date with the Dodgers on Tuesday to start the World Series. And all that they care about is what is going to happen here tonight. What a start for the 33-year-old Charlie Morton. Yuli Gurriel first up.
Judge back on the track, at the wall, leaping, and let's see, he made the catch. Aaron Judge, I don't know if he took a home run away, but it was close. Gurriel drove the ball to right field, and Judge made one whale of a catch at the top of the wall.
Bottom of the 4th inning, no score, and Sabathia steps off with Evan Gattis.
And he rips it. Left field, that's got a chance. Score! Evan Gattis! 1-0 Astros.
This crowd was waiting for a reason to explode, and Gaddis just hit the detonator with that home run.
Now a run can score on an out.
And he chops one to third. Bird to the plate. The throw home is in time. Good. 2 out. What a play by Bregman.
This is unreal. There's no way they're going to turn 2, so Bregman takes a chance. And to this point, the chance paid off. Wow. That's grounded softly right side. Altuve to his right, fields it in short right into the shift, throws to first in time, and the inning draws to a close.
Charlie Morton through 5 shutout innings.
Astros lead 1-0, Game 7 of the ALCS.
At the wall. Goodbye. 2-0. Altuve.
See you later! Jose Altuve homers for the second straight game. Tucker gets a fair ball and headed for the corner. Correa scores. Gurriel around third and coming home. Here's a relay to the plate by Cashel. Gurriel slides. He's safe. It's a 2-run double for McCann.
Into the air in left center field. Back at the wall. It is caught for the out.
Again, Springer! He jumped over Marvin Gonzalez's glove and snatched it out of midair. Unbelievable. He's Superman.
The Astros are 1 out away from their first AL pennant.
Correa out, Springer in, Springer calling everyone off. Springer makes the catch, and the Astros are headed to the World Series. And there are the 2017 American League champions. Astros pour out of the dugout and celebrate behind second base.
The Yankees had a fabulous season, a marvelous season, and it's just the beginning. And they will build off this terrific run in the playoffs.
This is a very talented team. They're going to Los Angeles, and they're going to try to bring this World Series home to Houston, Texas for the first time ever.
And the Lee McPhail MVP trophy goes to Justin Verlander.
The fans have really embraced me and my family, from ownership all the way down to every single teammate, embraced me and made me feel welcome from the second I got here. And that means so much, and I'm so happy to be able to contribute back and hopefully help us win a world championship.
We're looking forward to go there, and I know we're going to go there and play hard and try to make it happen.
We came home to win this in front of you fans. We thank all of you for coming out and celebrating with us, because we're going to the World Series and we're going to bring back 4 wins.
Live from Dodger Stadium, it's Game 1 of the World Series. Between 2 teams that won at least 100 games, it's the Dodgers against the Astros.
It is also steaming hot, as you may have heard. It's 103 degrees right now here in Los Angeles. We're about an hour from sunset, but we are ready for baseball here in LA.
The Dodgers, winners of 104 games during the regular season. They made short work of the Arizona Diamondbacks and then the Chicago Cubs to win the National League. And for the Houston Astros, winners of 101 regular season games, they captured the American League Championship. And it all comes down to today.
Alice Keuchel. Chris Taylor.
That is scooped and lifted way out of here into left. Bang! Starts the World Series for Chris Taylor.
Keuchel gave up 15 home runs during the regular season in 146 innings. In 1 pitch, the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead. Kershaw delivered, swung on and missed, strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Kershaw through 3 innings.
There may be no better guy that benefits from left-handed pitching in this series than Bregman.
That is hit well to left. Back at the wall. This game is tied. Alex Bregman, his 3rd home run of the postseason, and just like that, it's 1-1 in the 4th.
That's now the 7th home run Clayton Kershaw has given up in 4 starts this postseason. That has accounted for all 8 of the runs that he has allowed.
Kershaw deals, full count. Springer swung on and missed, strike 3. 3rd time Springer's been struck out. That's the 11th strikeout for Kershaw. Turner 0 for 2. Tied at 1, 2 out of the bottom half of the 6th. At a fly ball to left field. It's deep. Back at the wall, and it's gone! A 2-run home run! Turner runs around the bases, and the Dodgers take a 3-1 lead. The postseason heroics of Justin Turner continue. Pops it up. He's underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And the Dodgers take Game 1 of the World Series, winning it 3-1. Kershaw strikes out 11.
You know, the adrenaline and everything, I feel like every game is so much more magnified, but can't really tell the difference between another postseason and a World Series start, but definitely feels good to say it was a World Series, and it feels good to say we're 1-0, and you know, we got to come back tomorrow and do it again.
Obviously, there's more eyes, there's more at stake, but I think that when you talk to JT, you talk to guys in the clubhouse, there's a certain way you play baseball, and whether you're in the backfield at Camelback Ranch in Arizona in spring training, or you're playing Game 1 of the World Series, there's a certain intensity, focus that should be there.
I mean, tonight's about Kershaw, and really the span of a couple at bats, you know, where they had 2 big swings, we had 1. They had a walk right before one of their big swings. It's 3-1. We get to Game 2. I mean, it's no more complicated than that. So it's a tough league when you got to run up against Kershaw, but it's going to be a tough league tomorrow when you got to run into Verlander.
No pitcher hotter than Justin Verlander for the Houston Astros. He's the guy they need on the mound tonight.
I think I hurt my rotator cuff. I need a left-hander to come out here and help me. It's time for Dodger baseball. Good night. Love you.
The Dodgers, winners of the first game of this World Series, and tonight they turn to another left-hander, Rich Hill.
Here's Bregman, and that's into left center field. It will get down.
So the Astros finally break through. They lead 1-0.
There's Justin Verlander back to work here in the home 5th.
Dodgers are still looking for their first base hit. Now Jock Peterson coming up.
Tremendous power.
Reddick back at the wall. Tugging.
Peterson has just hit the biggest home run of his life.
It's a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Corey Seager, 15 days from his epidural for his bad lower back.
It's deep. Gonzalez to the wall. Gone! A home run! Corey Seager out with the bad back is all the way back. And the Dodgers have a 3-1 lead.
And Bregman hits it into right field fairly well. On the run is Puig. He dives, he can't get it, it hits off his glove, and then bounces into the seats.
Just off the end of his glove as he throws the glove down. Here's Kenley Jansen, nobody out in the top of the 8th, the runner at second, 2-run game.
And Correa chops it up the middle, and Bregman scores. It's an RBI single for Correa, and it's 3-2 Dodgers. 9th inning, Kenley Jansen trying to get a 6-out save.
Marwin Gonzalez leads it off.
Let's go! Let's go! Marwin has tied it at 3.
World Series, an animal unto itself.
3-3. 10th inning, Altuve.
Drill deep to left center field. Going back is Taylor, looking up. See you later! Jose Altuve puts the Astros ahead in the 10th, 4-3. Here's Carlos Correa, and you can kiss that one goodbye. Back-to-back jacks for the Astros. First Altuve, and then Correa, 5-3.
It's up to Yasiel Puig to begin the bottom half of the 10th inning.
Puig hits one a tongue to left. It's a 1-run game.
A leadoff home run for Puig in the bottom half of the 10th.
All eyes will be on Kike Hernandez and Ken Giles.
It gets past McCann and goes to the backstop.
And that will allow Forsythe the tying run to get to second base.
Base hit into right field. Here comes Forsythe. Throw to the plate, and he is safe. And the Dodgers have tied it at 5.
The starter, Justin Verlander, came out of the clubhouse, that long walk down to the edge of the dugout, and was yelling at his teammates that this isn't over. 5-5 into the 11th.
George Springer coming up now.
And that ball is gone! A 2-run home run for George Springer, and the Astros are back on top. It's 7-5. Last hope for the Dodgers is Charlie Culberson.
Back at the wall, it is gone!
It is now 7-6.
And that'll bring up Yasiel Puig, who homered back in the 10th. Swing and a miss! Puig strikes out, and that is the ball game. The Houston Astros defeat the Dodgers in 11 innings, 7-6, and they even the World Series at a game apiece. First ever World Series win in Astros history.
If you like October baseball, if you like any kind of baseball, that's one of the most incredible games that you'll ever be a part of.
We didn't expect these guys to lay down. It's a very good ball club over there. So, take the day tomorrow, and we'll be ready to go.
Game 3 of the World Series, and it has been action-packed and really a wonderful stage for baseball's best.
They are ready for Game 3 of the World Series. And my friend, if we are in for anything like we saw in Game 2, this will be a night to remember.
Well, Yu Darvish lobbied his manager to start here because he loves pitching in Minute Maid Park from his time with the Rangers.
And that's ripped deep to left field, and you can kiss that one goodbye. Yuli Gurriel with his first postseason home run. That is into right center field for a hit. An RBI for Brian McCann, his first hit in the World Series. And they are beating Darvish from stem to stern.
And Darvish is KO'd here in the second.
The Astros put up a 4 spot. McCullers has walked the bases loaded.
Gurriel goes to second for the force. On to first, double play! How about that, too?
What a double play!
McCullers, great job. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that'll do it for the Dodgers.
And now Puig is going to try to go to second base, and he is out.
And Altuve sticks the tag. How about that?
Diving catch by Springer. He just saved a run.
We say it all the time. Their defense has created momentum all playoff long.
There's a ground ball to the third base side of the mound. Watson throws it past first down the line. Reddick is going to go to third and round it and come home.
And the Astros have a 5-1 lead.
It gets past Ken. Now coming home to score is Turner. And it's now 5-3.
That is a huge run for the Dodgers.
You just hope that that doesn't come back to bite with 2 strikes and 2 outs in the inning.
So the bases are loaded with 2 out. George Springer digs his way in, and here comes Dave Roberts.
And it looks like he's going to make his 15th pitching change in this series.
It's only Game 3. 15.
And now it's up to Stripling to close the door.
High fly ball into center. Taylor back at the wall to end the inning.
Oh my gosh, Springer made a bid.
Stripling has a smile from ear to ear, and only now is he exhaling.
Peacock finishes this. It would be a save of 3 innings and 2/3.
The Houston Astros defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 3, 5-3, as the Astros take a 2-1 lead.
Peacock, a hero in Houston.
For the first time ever, the Astros win a World Series game here in Houston.
This is our home field, so we want to protect it. And we've done that this whole postseason.
I can really appreciate what this city's gone through, what our team has gone through. But we're going to be able to keep it in proper perspective. And I want the 4th World Series win. I think that's the key one for the city. And we've got our work cut out.
Greetings from Minute Maid Park and Game 4 of the World Series.
Tonight, Charlie Morton for the Astros, Alex Wood for the Dodgers.
He's made 1 start in the last 31 days. It's going to be interesting to see how he comes out of the gate here tonight.
Throws Altuve out at a very good first inning for Alex Wood. McCann swings and misses down on strike.
3-2 changeup, and Gurriel was fooled.
Putting the ball where he wants it in the break. That off-speed pitch looks much more sharp.
Hitless through 5. Scoreless through 5.
Charlie Morton's allowed 1 hit. It was to Chris Taylor leading off the game. Since then, Morton has retired 14 in a row.
First threat of the night.
Chris Taylor at the plate.
Left side, Bregman comes home. He's got another. 2 out.
Barnes running on contact was DOA.
Great play once again by Bregman. Good decision.
McCann takes ball strike 3. 2 out, nobody on in the 6th inning. Alex Wood is pitching the game of his life.
And again, the Astros still looking for their first hit of the game.
Springer coming up.
And Springer hits it high in the air and deep to left field. And you can kiss it goodbye. The Astros' first hit of the night is a George Springer homer. 1-0 Astros.
First hit off of Alex Wood will be the last hit.
Bellinger rounding third, and he will score. Forsythe with a single to left center field has tied the game at 1.
And we go to the 9th inning of Game 4.
Giles has an ERA of 8.22.
Dodgers with a glorious opportunity now to take the lead.
There it is into left center field. Another hit for Bellinger.
Seager rounding third. He will score.
Another double for the rookie. 2-1 Dodgers in the 9th.
And it has blown up on the Astros here in the 9th inning.
Designated hitter, number 31, Chuck Peterson.
High fly ball to right.
hit the wall. It's gone.
It's a 3-run home run for Jock Peterson. The Dodgers explode in the 9th. They score 5, and the Dodgers lead it 6-1.
You like that? You like that?
Peterson overflowing with emotion.
Drifting back is Taylor, and he's got it. And the Dodgers beat the Astros 6-2. And the 2017 World Series has been reduced to the best 2 out of 3.
I think everyone, knows I was struggling. And, like you said, that's the beautiful thing about baseball. You can come out and hug your team win the next day, and that's what I try to do. And like I said, hit the ball the other way and not try to pull off like I have been.
He's just got that calmness about him, and when things speed up, he has a way of sort of resetting and not letting it spiral, and it was absolutely good to see him come back tonight with a couple big doubles. You're down 2-1, and you just go in there with the focus of trying to win one game, and that's what we did tonight.
Live from downtown Houston, Texas, it's Game 5 of the 2017 World Series.
We've seen W make a good pitch or two in the past, haven't we?
That's down, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Hernandez to load the bases.
That's into left to base hit.
Dodgers are up 2-0.
Forsythe left early. The throw is wide, safe, and a run scores.
Two gone, top of the 4th. Barnes drills it down the left field line, and it's going to drop in.
And it's 4-0 Dodgers in the 4th.
Big leads off the bases for the Astros. That's a base hit. They're going to send Springer around 3rd. Correa slides into 2nd with a double, and he lifts this one. Left field, Arriba, Gurriel, we're tied.
2 on, 1 out now for Bellinger. High fly ball into right. Back at the wall. It's gone. And the Dodgers lead 7-4 here in the 5th.
Next pitch will be the 10th to Bregman. That's in the dirt, ball 4. And Clayton Kershaw's night will come to an end. Jose Altuve represents the tying run. And Altuve hits this high in the air at the wall, looking up. See you later! See you later! A game-tying 3-run home run!
Bellinger lines one into center field, and it gets past Springer, and it rolls to the wall.
And the Dodgers are back on top. High fly ball, goodbye. One pitch to Springer, and we're tied again.
And I've never seen anything like this. Hit hard to left field, sending the left fielder back, and it's over his head. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time. Astros lead. Correa pops it to left. It's pretty deep. It's gone.
11-8. Houston.
And McCann drills this deep to right field. See you later! Astros leading by 3, 1 out in the 9th.
That is hooked down into the corner at the wall. It's gone.
It is now 12-11. This game will not go quietly into this good night.
That's into the gap in left center field. Barnes is going to try. The throw. He is saved. Taylor ties it. 12-12.
Is this game really happening?
2 on, 2 out. 10th inning.
And Alex lines this into left center field. That's a base hit. He's here up with the baseball. The throw to the plate. Not in time. Astros win. Astros win.
So happy just to help this team win. And we're up 3-2, baby.
Live from Dodger Stadium, it's Game 6 of the World Series.
After Game 5, Yasiel Puig said, "This isn't finished. There will be a Game 7.
Justin Verlander on the mound for the Astros, trying to become the 3rd pitcher ever to win 5 games in one postseason.
Got him on the inside corner, 2 out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out on a fastball inside.
Curveball, strike 3 called.
Springer, the batter, hits this one pretty well to right field, sending Puig back. Looks up, gets legs, it's gone!
And Springer has made it 1-0 Astros here in the 3rd. Foul tips it into the glove of McCann.
Strike 3 called. That's how you answer a run.
And that's ripped past the diving Turner and down the left field line.
A double by Marwin Gonzalez.
Nobody out. Astros threatening in the 5th. Hill on 3-2. Swung on and missed strike 3.
To Verlander. Struck him out. 2 outs.
And Dave Roberts is going to come out, and Rich Hill may not love this.
Morrow delivered. Seager's got it. Throws to first. Inning is over, and Morrow gets the job done.
Dangerous time right now for the Dodgers. Their season may be hanging in the balance this inning. And a swing and a liner caught by Utley.
And that worked out for the Dodgers.
Well, the Dodgers had one base runner tonight. Line drive, left field, base hit. 1-2. Utley gets hit by a pitch.
Uncharacteristic, missing by that much for Verlander.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Chris Taylor, who began the regular season at Oklahoma City. And what a year he turned in, became the everyday center fielder and the Dodgers' leadoff hitter.
And hits it into right. Here comes Barnes. Game tied, 1-1.
The Dodgers have second and third. Nobody out. Seager coming up.
Finn loves it. He loves it.
Fly ball to right field. It's well hit. It's on its way.
It is caught. Tagging and scoring is Utley, and the Dodgers have their first Game 6 lead.
Pivotal moment of this ball game, and look who's coming up.
Maeda knows who it is. Altuve got him for a 3-run homer. Game 5.
Grounds it to the left side. Third baseman Turner sidearms to first. Out.
Cody Bellinger saves Turner's bacon.
Peterson lifts a high fly ball. Did he get enough? Yes, he did.
Peterson delivers again. Jumping for joy. The Dodgers lead 3-1. Dodgers are 6 outs away from forcing Game 7. And it's on the big shoulders of Kenley Jansen. Left field, in and over is Peterson. First out.
Popped up in foul territory. It's Bellinger, 2 down.
Swings and misses, strike 3.
Popped up Bellinger. 1 out.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 out.
This series too good to end in 6. Dodgers force a Game 7. They win it 3-1.
Tomorrow night, you're playing for the World Series title. What do you expect?
More of the same. Every one of these games has been a battle, and I expect the same tomorrow.
Live from Dodger Stadium, it's Game 6 of the World Series.
After Game 5, Yasiel Puig said, "This isn't finished. There will be a Game 7.
Justin Verlander on the mound for the Astros, trying to become the 3rd pitcher ever to win 5 games in one postseason.
Got him on the inside corner, 2 out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out on a fastball inside.
Curveball, strike 3 called.
Springer, the batter, hits this one pretty well to right field, sending Puig back. Looks up, gets legs, it's gone.
And Springer has made it 1-0 Astros here in the 3rd. Foul tips it into the glove of McCann.
Strike 3 called. That's how you answer a run.
And that's ripped past the diving Turner and down the left field line.
A double by Marwin Gonzalez.
Nobody out. Astros threatening in the 5th. Hill on 3 and 2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
To Verlander. Struck him out, 2 outs.
And Dave Roberts is going to come out, and Rich Hill may not love this.
Morrow delivered. Seager's got it. Throws to first. Inning is over, and Morrow gets the job done.
Dangerous time right now for the Dodgers. Their season may be hanging in the balance this inning. And a swing and a liner caught by Utley.
And that worked out for the Dodgers.
Well, the Dodgers have 1 base runner tonight. Line drive, left field, base hit. 1 and 2. Utley gets hit by a pitch.
Uncharacteristic, missing by that much for Verlander.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Chris Taylor. He began the regular season at Oklahoma City. And what a year he turned in. Became the everyday center fielder and the Dodgers leadoff hitter.
And hits it into right. Here comes Barnes. Game tied, 1-1.
The Dodgers have second and third. Nobody out. Seager coming up.
Finn loves it. He loves it.
Fly ball to right field. It's well hit. It's on its way.
It is caught. Tagging and scoring is Utley, and the Dodgers have their first Game 6 lead.
Pivotal moment of this ball game, and look who's coming up.
Maeda knows who it is. Altuve got him for a 3-run homer. Game 5.
Grounds it to the left side. Third baseman Turner sidearms to first. Out.
Cody Bellinger saves Turner's bacon.
Peterson lifts a high fly ball. Did he get enough? Yes, he did.
Peterson delivers again. Jumping for joy. The Dodgers lead 3-1. Dodgers are 6 outs away from forcing Game 7. And it's on the big shoulders of Kenley Jansen. Left field, in and over is Peterson. First out.
Popped up in foul territory. It's Bellinger, 2 down.
Swings and misses, strike 3.
Popped up Bellinger. 1 out.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 out.
This series too good to end in 6. Dodgers force a Game 7. They win it 3-1.
Tomorrow night, you're playing for the World Series title. What do you expect?
More of the same. Every one of these games has been a battle, and I expect the same tomorrow.
So the 2 best teams in baseball this season down to the final game.
We have squeezed every drop out of this thing so far. It's kind of a shame. One team's going to have to lose.
All bets are off on how you use your guys, when you use your guys. We'll go all hands on deck.
George Springer will lead it off for the Astros.
That is down the line and fair. Extra base hit for Springer to start the night. To the right side, Darvish has to get over. Tough play.
Throws it away. 1-0 Astros.
There goes Bregman. Oh, throw down not made.
and it's a stolen base for Alex Bregman. Altuve grounds it softly right side. Bellinger thought about throwing home. Will take the sure out at first, and the Astros have a 2-0 lead. It's Taylor at third. Runner at second is Turner. Puig at first.
Dodgers load him up and leave him loaded.
Jarvis looks over his left shoulder at McCann. And Marwin drives this one toward the right center field gap. That's going to get down. It's a double for Marwin Gonzalez.
An RBI for Lance McCullers Jr. He's made it 3-0 Houston.
And George drills this one deep to left center field. You can kiss that one goodbye. And the Astros lead it 5-0. Springer homers for the 4th straight game.
And you're looking at a possible MVP.
Dodgers now have runners at first and second. Back to the top of the order for Chris Taylor.
And that is lined and caught by Correa. Throws the second inning over.
Last time Kershaw pitched in relief a year ago against the Washington Nationals.
Correa takes strike 3.
First and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 3rd. McCullers to Bellinger.
Got him swinging. There's one down, and now A.J. Hinch is going to make a move. And how about Brad Peacock getting a fly ball out from Puig and a strikeout of Jock Peterson with 2 runners aboard.
Chance for the Dodgers to get back into this game. Hit off the hands and caught by Gurriel. And the inning draws to a close.
Andre Ethier rounds it to the right side. Through.
Here comes Peterson. 5-1.
Charlie Morton has been outstanding out of the bullpen as he has retired the last 8 in a row. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Astros need 3 more outs for a championship.
Utley strikes out on a pitch down and in. 1 out in the 9th.
Ground ball, broken bat. Toomey to his left. He fields, throws to first, just in time to get Taylor.
Here's a ground ball right side. Could do it.
Throws to first, and the Astros are 2017 World Series champions.
Well, it took them 56 seasons, but they got it done in dramatic fashion. Game 7 on the road at Dodger Stadium, and the Astros prevail.
It was a ground ball to me. I threw the first. I think this is the happiest moment in my life in baseball.
This is for my teammates up there. I love every single one of you, even Marwin Gonzalez. I love y'all.
One of the biggest accomplishments of my life, and right now I'm about to take another big step in my life. Will you marry me?
Oh my God.